Hello everyone, welcome again to another instructional video wherein I will be discussing to you the module 3, or what are the things that you're going to encounter during answering module 3. So first, I will be showing you what are the focus or what are the objectives that we need to undergo to be able to finish or accomplish this module 3. First is to appreciate the essence of a well-formatted elements in a web page. So we can be discussing about how to format a web page. Identify the formatting tags in HTML5. Understand the use of header tags, paragraph tag, inline and block elements, text formatting tags, and break tags. And lastly, create a static pages using formatting tags available in HTML5. So here, in our module 3, we will be focusing on how to create or how to format a well-formatted web page. Dito papasok yung elements wherein we make the text bold, we change the font, we have header tags also, so we can format the paragraph easily and properly during our creation of a web page. So here we have again two parts that you're going to accomplish in the end of the module. First part is fill in the blank. So in this activity, it will require you to supply the missing HTML formatting tag in the HTML document provided. So there is a template there, which is I already discussed to you in module 2, that will be filled in the missing formatting tags. So those formatting tags will be discussed later. Then last part, or part 2, is let's create. So this activity will require you to create an HTML document using template in the last module 2. So I know you're already familiar of what is our template. So this one, you will be required to create again another HTML file with the following parameters stated at the end of the module. So here, at task number 1, it's just you would be observing this two web page. So this two web page is an example of a well-formatted web page. So here, you would be putting your observations in picture 1 and in picture 2. So i-check nyo maigi kung sa tingin niyo what is the most well-formatted or the most formatted picture or web page in this part or task 1. You will be able to see or check kung ano ba yung pinaka tingin ninyo well-designed, well-formatted in this task number 1. Then put your observations here. Okay? Next, here in reading 1, the HTML formatting tags, this is the discussion of how to create an HTML file. So we have here a recap on how or what is our template. So this is our template. Be sure to remember always that this is our default template in creating our HTML document. Next, so we have here two elements. So we have inline and block elements. So here, makita ninyo in the picture on how or what are the tags that can be used in a block level element and an inline element. So here, for example, block level elements always starts on a line and takes up the full width available. So yun yung buong line ng isang HTML code. While an inline does not start in a new line, which is much necessary in creating a format tag. So for example, span tag or image tag or link tag. Okay, so here you would see the heading tag. So what are the headings? So heading tags composes of H1 to H6. So H1 being the largest tag or heading tag, while H6 is the smallest. So I'll be showing you what heading tags are. So first, I'll be going to open a notepad. So here, I'll be typing our default template. Okay, as you see here, I already have our template. So what is header tags? So header tags are the tags that are used to create a title or a header in your HTML page. So for example, I'll be putting H1 here. So I will be putting a text. This is H1. Then don't forget to put the end tag for H1. So I'll be doing this from H1 to H6. So you would see the difference between the size of the H1 and H6. Okay, now that I have typed the header tags in our HTML file, I'll be going to save this one. So go to File, Save, then change your name, the file name, depending on what file name that you want. So for example, for me, I will be changing it into my formatted page .html. So don't forget to put .html upon saving your web page. So click save. Then since it's already saved, you go back to your desktop, then open it. So as you see here, we have the different sizes for the header tags. We have H1, H2, H3, 4, 5, and 6. So depending on what parameter or what are the things that you want to be the look of your header, this will be enough for you to create a sample header of your web page. So later on, mas ma-customize pa natin yan. So this is an example of a header. So let's go back to our module. So here, I already discussed to you the header tags. So next we have here the paragraph and break tags. So this one are the important part of the HTML file wherein we insert a paragraph, and also we also put a line break. So I'll be showing you what is the difference between a paragraph and a line break. So here, I'll be going again to open a notepad. I'll be just editing this notepad. So for example, we have header 1 as our header. So we will be putting a paragraph. So paragraph is for p tag. So for example, I'll be typing 3 sentences. Hi, I am your computer teacher. Looking forward in teaching you the basics of web design. Let's learn HTML5. Then end tag for P. Then let's try to save this one. So just if you already have a HTML file and there is a minor change or major change that you created, you can just press Ctrl S or just go again to File, then Save. Then once it is done, you go back to your desktop or to the file directory where you save your file, then click your web page. So here you see we have a header, we have a paragraph. So what is the sense of line break? So since we already have the p tag or the paragraph, let's go and explore how to use naman the line break. So for example, I want the sentence or the paragraph that I created to be in another line. So another line in the page. So for example, let's check here. So here, the tag for line break is BR. You would see here that BR is an open tag, wherein the closing and opening tag is mixed together or combined together in the code. So for example, one of those example is BR. So pinagsama na yung open and close tag in one code. So when I put BR in a sentence inline, so this is an inline example, BR, you would see, or let's see how this would affect our sentence. So when I go to save this one, just press Ctrl S or go to file and save. Then I will open again the web page. So as you see, I put the BR after the first sentence, wherein the output was the next sentence after the first sentence goes down in another line in our web page. So that is the essence of the BR. So BR stands for line break, wherein you put another, or you put the text below in another line in your web page. So ito yung example niyan. So kanina nasa isang linya lang yan as a paragraph, but since we put a BR after the first sentence, napunta sa panibagong line yung another two sentences. Okay? So that is paragraph and line break. So let's go back to our module. So here we have the horizontal rule. So this tag creates a line that are usually or visually divide the page into sections. So dito, kung nakita ninyo sa Wikipedia, for example, I will be going to open a page. So let's go to wikipedia.com. So here in Wikipedia, for example, I'll be looking for a specific topic, computer. Here in Wikipedia, you would see there is a line after the word computer. So this line, there is a line. This is the horizontal rule, or HR. So this one can also help in creating or formatting your web page. So for example, let's open again our web page or our HTML file. Then we put the code HR. So HR is another type of open tag. So for example, we put HR here. So there would be a line in the header that we put. So just Ctrl S or save. Then we open our web page. Then you would see there is a line dividing the header to the paragraph. So that is the use of a HR or horizontal rule. Next tag is logical tags. So these are the logical tags or physical tags. So these two tags are almost the same because they only make the text or the sentences bold, italic, or underline. So it just gives emphasis to the lines or sentences or words that you put inside your HTML document. So I'll be showing you an example. So here in our HTML file, I'm going to create this first sentence as bold letters. So when I put B tag, and don't forget proper nesting. So when we're talking about proper nesting, when you put B tag inside be sure that your end tag is also inside your first sentence. For example, B end tag. So this one, when I save this one, so as you see here, for you not to be confused, I'll be putting spaces. So this one is for our header. Then we have our horizontal rule. Then for our paragraph. So here, this is the whole paragraph that we are creating. Then next, we have here the first sentence. We are going to make this in bold letters. Okay, so when I save this one, Control S, then I'm going to open again or just refresh this page. So I'm going to refresh our page. You would see that our first sentence is in bold letters. So same goes with italic. So when I put italic, for example, here in the third sentence, I'll be putting italic. So I for italic. So here's the opening tag, then the closing tag. So when I save this one, just press Ctrl S or go to File and Save. Going back to our browser, I will be just refreshing this one, and you would see that our Let's Learn HTML5 become italicized. So that is an example on how to create or format your HTML page. So you can use B, you can use I, and you can use also the other tags like strong or EM for emphasis. So those are the examples for your HTML formatting tags. Next, let's go to subscript and superscript. So when you are going to create a web page wherein there is a mathematical equations that can be usually shown in science or mathematics subjects, you need to put exponents, you need to put the subscript. So I'll be showing you an example on how to create or put superscript and subscript inside the HTML tag. So I'll be changing this one or deleting this one. No, I'll be just putting again another paragraph for you to be able to see those tags. So for example, I'll be putting a mathematical equation. So when we are going to type this one, hindi naman siya agad-agad na mababago without using this superscript and subscript. For example, I'll be using subscript. So x squared. So saan natin ilalagay yung superscript and yung subscript? So for example, this one, between the x and the 2. So here, I'll be putting sub, then end tag, then to complete the equation, plus y squared. So again, between the numbers, there must be the subscript or superscript. So since we use sub for exponents, sub, then end tag for sub. So when we're going to save this, don't forget to put the p tag. So Control S. Then we're going to refresh the page since we already included another element. So here you would see in another paragraph, we have inputted a mathematical equation using superscript. So here, sa superscript, you can use it for exponents. Specifically when you're having mathematical equations in your websites or web page. So as you see here, x squared plus y squared. Next part of your module that I will discuss is, if you're going to try this one, I already showed you the process on how to create a HTML file. So sundan nyo lang ito in creating your HTML file, then you can use the different formatting tags. So you can create your own paragraph or copy a paragraph from the internet, then i-format nyo siya based on what you want. So for example, paghanap kayo ng article, you put it in a notepad, then change the header or make the header into what header tag size you want. For example, you want it in H1, then you put horizontal rule right after that, just like what I created. Then you format the things or the words in the paragraph. So if it is just a trial if you want to create your HTML file. So next, task number 2 is let's match. So here, all of the answers are also almost located here in our reading one. So you just need to read it carefully. So what are the functions of the different tag in column A that you would be matching in the column B? So hanapin nyo lang maigi, ano ba yung purpose ng B tag? For example, alin dyan yung kanyang function when you put it in the HTML file. So here I have quick facts. So it's regarding how people are using internet so much right now. So this is our facts that you're going to see in some of our modules. It's called trivias most of the time. So it could help you to be informed on what are the things that are still going in our tech world today. So task number 3, we're talking about the last part of our module, which is let's sum it up and let's create. So here you would see a HTML file based in our format that you're going to fill in the blanks. So I think this would be easy because the format is in our module itself. So here in the recap, you would see we have our HTML template file. Then there are some of the parts of the HTML file here in part 1 that you need to fill using the formatting tags. So for example, dun sa body, this is my web page. So ano dapat ang nakalagay dyan? Superscript ba? Subscript ba? H1 ba? H2 ba? Or depending on what header tag that you prefer. So it's up to you. So be sure that you are mindful of the opening and closing tags in the template. Okay? So next we have here, let's create. So here, again, I'm talking about the parameters. You're going to write your code here in the box containing the parameters. So here, you would change the title to A3 HTML formatting. Then, the header must be in H1 containing the title quarantine fields. So, saan nyo po ilalagay yung header? Syempre, doon na po sa body yan. Kasi ang title natin ay A3 HTML formatting. So, sa H1, kailangan ang nakalagay sa H1 ay quarantine fields. Then, for parameter number 3, so the paragraph must contain 3 to 5 sentences of your experience during this times of the community quarantine. Then, number 4, among those experiences that you shared, make the letters or words bold of the most enjoyable or unique experience using the text formatting tag. So, doon sa 3 to 5 sentences na magagawa ninyo, I want you to put text formatting tag. So, pwedeng gawin yung bold letter, gawin yung italicized letters or words, yung part ng sentence na yon. So, that is for the last part of Let's Create. So, if you want to try, again, here is a bonus at the last part of the module 3. If you want to try your created HTML file in the part 2, let's create, just follow the instructions here as the same as I demo to you using the notepad. Then you have your second web page using HTML formatting tags. So that is the overview and also some of the discussions that you need to remember upon doing module 3. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me in the social media accounts that I've posted in our National Teachers College Junior High School, and also you can message me through Facebook Messenger anytime if you have any questions. So I already posted a tutorial in phone coding wherein you can code this HTML file in your cell phone using an app. So I'll be linking it in the description down below for you to be able to have a tutorial on how to code using your phone. So regardless if you are an Android or iOS user. So that's all for our video today. I hope that you were able to understand the things that you need to know for module 3. So see you on the next one.